friends, welcome to English Shorthand class. Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. Deliberations of the IDA wanted that Lakshadweep, with its land ownership constitutionally protected, be opened to international tourism not as a means of generating wealth for investors from the mainland, but to bring prosperity to the islanders, specifically rejecting the Maldives model. The plan for Lakshadweep required that the industry had to be people-centric and enrich the fragile coral ecology. Lakshadweep today has rainwater harvesting facilities, first introduced in government buildings on every island and now accessible in every home. Solar power, which covers 10% of lighting needs, makes Lakshadweep a pioneer in India's present flagship initiative. All islands have been connected by helicopter service since 1986, and high-speed passenger boats were purchased in the 1990s by an international tender. A study by the National Institute of Oceanography found practical applications, helping a redesign of the tripods, reinforcing the beaches against sea erosion, and ensuring piped water supply, especially designed to draw from the fresh water lens that in every coral island floats on the saline underground seawater at the core of every coral island, so as not to disturb the slime lens. The islands boast total literacy. Minicoy had among the country's first Navodaya Vidyalayas. Katmat has a degree college that was designed by K.T. Ravindran, an authority on vernacular building traditions, who was to become dean and professor and head of the Department of Urban Design at New Delhi's School of Planning and Architecture. Vernacular building traditions are the theme of all government housing projects undertaken in the islands in the 1980s, with leading architects providing the designs. Kavaratti has a desalination wind-powered plant gifted by the Danish government, and although the poverty line in terms of GDP is only slightly higher than the World Bank's poverty threshold, Lakshadweep today has no poor people. They have a high calorific consumption from plentiful foods harvested from the lagoons and islands. The office of the administrator Lakshadweep was also among the first in India to be computerized, with a mainframe and fax machine. Every island in Lakshadweep had a computer by 1990, endorsed with outlays by the 8th, 9th and 10th Finance Commissions. This established, in the words of the last of these commissions, speedy and accurate generation of accounting information that might be needed for purposes of better planning, budgeting, and monitoring. Admittedly, there is much room for improvement. Today, long lines and refrigeration have aided the expansion of the fishing sector, but income disparities have grown. Indiscriminate trawling endangers the coral as experienced in the Maldives and now banned there. The government recognizes the need to develop policies for enhancing employment opportunities, environment friendly management of fisheries, sanitation, waste disposal, and widening access to drinking water, with the youth having acquired a modern education, preferring salaried jobs over pursuing traditional occupations. None of this requires any of the measures announced by Administrator Patel. Revenue from tourism has declined with the closure of resorts from litigation. A clear policy must include conservation and natural resource management, arrived at after wide consultation, eminently possible within the existing infrastructure of the Union Territory, and also taking into account climatic compulsions. Maldives is hardly a suitable model. Water bungalows, an expensive concept and also hazardous to the coral favored by the Niti Aayog, would collapse in Lakshadweep's turbulent monsoon. It should be noted that a wooden jetty installed at the diving school in Katmat needs to be dismantled every monsoon. Obtuse plans, but ostensibly in the pursuit of holistic development, using the claim that there has been no development in Lakshadweep for the past 70 years. Mr. Praful Patel has proposed a cow slaughter ban in a territory where there are no cows except in government-owned dairy farms, a preventive detention law where there is no crime, and also steps to undermine tribal land ownership with judicial remedy denied, with also plans for road widening on the islands where the maximum road length is 11 km. More insidious is the provision to allow the mining and exploitation of mineral resources, which could convert the islands into a hub for cement manufacture. Other initiatives by Mr. Praful Patel include panchayat rules designed to restrict the population growth in a territory where, according to the National Health and Family Survey, the total fertility rate is 1.4, which is far behind the national average of 2.2, and relaxing prohibition extend in the Union Territory because of public demand. worse still is the relaxation of quarantine restrictions for travel, which have introduced the novel coronavirus into a pandemic-free archipelago. The developments only lead one to suspect that there is something sinister being planned. Is the game plan to altogether supplant Lakshadweep's human habitation with cement factories?